Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I did. You should too.
Little garden. I wanted to show you guys just kind of a walkthrough because we have a lot of cool poppies blooming and some sunflowers as well. Oh, but first, these guys, these beautiful hollyhocks, they're right when you come in the gate, which is cool. The catmint, it's like a large Asian variety. I'm not exactly sure. My sister gave me one sprig last year and it turned into this giant beautifulness. These right here are the amazing gray poppies. They haven't bloomed yet, so I'm excited for them to do that. I believe I got Baker Creek seeds for that. These, I have 3 blooms about to go, but I would double check it. But I do believe that's the peony poppy in lavender. But I will definitely double check that. And we have like 3 more huge blooms. So those, I love those things. All right, these are cool. These are the black Swan poppies. I had a couple ones that were bigger than this. These are their seed pods. So when you see a poppy and you love it, if you see a seed pod that looks like this, let it dry, and then it's full of seeds for next year. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save all these. Here's another one, and here's another one, and here's one here. I thought this was a black Swan poppy, but now I'm second guessing it. It looks the same, but it's only 1 layer instead of multiple. I have a video that I did for myself, so I just need to check that out. So beautiful. Here's a white one. It's not wanting to focus. There we go. Again, I will try and find the varieties. This is a red one. It was huge. It looks like the purple one, but red. Here's the seed pod. And here's a beautiful white one too. Everything is going crazy right now. This is the arc. I cannot do the fancy pronunciation, but I was about to rip it out because it's a green, but it's this beautiful magenta color when it's fresh. And the leaves are all like that. They're so beautiful. The taste wasn't my favorite, but it's supposed to be extremely, extremely hardy. But I didn't love it, so I was gonna rip it out. And then Florette Flower Farm posted that they use it for a filler because the blooms are just so cool, which they are, I agree. So, it's a cool day today. It's like in the 70s. It's afternoon right now, it's like 12. And it's just been nice. I'm in a hoodie, it's weird, it didn't rain. This wet is from the sprinklers. But here's some more. These are the double Shirley poppies. I believe those are from M.I. Gardner last year. They're getting crazy. Look at how beautiful they are. They reseeded themselves, which I love. All these are raspberries. They're growing up crazily. I haven't got one berry though. I did get blooms. I don't know. This is year 2 elderberry plant. We have some flowers. Eventually, I'd love to be, we just sell elderberry syrup, and I'd love to be self-sustaining on that, where we just get it from our own berry plants. Wouldn't that be nice? It'd be really nice. This is Vit. It's going to seed, but it is a hardy green. Obviously there's some weeds mixed in, but it's a mild flavor, and I'll save the seeds from this and grow it this winter. I hear you can grow it through the snow. And also miner's lettuce. This is what it looks like. After I planted this, I realized it grows wild here like a weed. It has like a weird aftertaste to it that I can't quite put my finger on it. I enjoy the miner's lettuce, so it's very mild. And now that I know it's a weed here, great. Shouldn't have planted it, but live and you learn, people. Live and you learn. I harvested 3 strawberries off of this guy. I have been the worst perennial berry person because, well, it just takes them a while to get established here, and I forget that. And I killed like 150 strawberry plants this year, which totally sucks. But I'm gonna try again next year because they do grow here really well, and I'd love to have enough strawberries for my family that I could eat fresh all we want. And I got 3 boys, so they're gonna go through a lot of strawberries. And I want to be able to preserve them for a whole year. So how many strawberries is that? A bazillion? Probably. That's what I was thinking too. A bazillion. I need a bazillion plants. Here's that. Oh, can you get over it? I can't get over these poppies. I think they are so gorgeous. I love poppies, and they can grow here because of our frost. They survived frost. They survived it all. This is a calendula, which is also hardy. I believe this is the strawberry variety. I have the irregular variety over here, the yellow and the orange. I need to start popping those leaves off, or those flowers off, to make a salve. Calendula salve, you gotta try it out. I haven't tried it out, so I can't really recommend it, but a lot of people do. This is probably my most exciting thing in this whole garden because I've never grown it before and I use it all the time, is celery. Did you know celery is hardy? I didn't, so if you didn't, I don't blame you. But it is, and it's growing awesome here. So that's on my list to grow in bulk. Look at these cute little celery stalks. You know, I haven't tried one. Maybe I should. Just a baby one to see if it tastes any good. Imagine that. Tastes like celery. That's good. But I have a ton of it. I grew 2 varieties. I grew a regular variety called, it's like the Utah something. It's like your classic one. And then I grew a variety from Baker Creek. They both were from Baker Creek, just one was a regular variety and one was rare. The red, the giant red, I am not seeing any of that though. So either it didn't germinate and didn't survive, or they turn red later in life. I don't know, but what I do know is I can't see it. Turnips. We did that surprise turnip harvest video. Well, I got a bazillion more turnips. I pickled them. I pickled a bunch. They are good. They are good. I still have a bunch. Look at those beauties. I still have a bunch. I think I'll probably just sell the rest because I have so many pickled. And I do like them. I do. I think it's a brain problem where I'm like, ooh, I don't love them pickled. They're good. But I'd rather have a cucumber pickled, you know? Or a radish. I did pickled radishes. I have heard from Jess on Roots and Refuge to roast your radishes. I did that twice. Oh, it was bad. I did not like it. I did not like the texture. Maybe I roasted them too long. I did not like the flavor. But pickled radishes, loved them. Like, love them. They're good on, like, I had it on a turkey sandwich the other day with some toasted bread and some turkey. Well, it was actually a toasted croissant with turkey and cream cheese and some mustard. And then I added those pickled radishes, and oh my gosh, I'm pickling all the radishes because it was so good. So if you haven't, I'm actually gonna leave her refrigerator, Jess from Roots and Refuge, her pickling video linked below because it's a refrigerator pickling. brine. I didn't stick with it the whole way, but I don't think she actually sticks with recipes much either, so I think she'd be just fine with that. But I added our homegrown garlic, homegrown dill, radishes, carrots, turnips, onions weren't ours, but I could definitely do it now. I have some big ones on there. So it's super easy, super good. You add to every cup or 2 of liquid, you add a teaspoon of salt. Double check the recipe below. I'm getting pretty techy around here, so I can definitely link the video and the recipe, because I'm just professional. No. Anyway, so Sunflower Alley is right here. It's kind of crazy. It's beautiful. Hardly any blooms. We do have a few here and there. But other than that, not so many. And they're all taller than me. That's fun. These are cauliflower and broccoli. They are ginormous, and that's because my twins, I had them plant one side of the row and the other one plant the other side, but then we had a miscommunication and they both planted both sides of the row. And just this year it's been nuts, so I didn't have time to thin them out. So we get what we get. These, everything that looks a little sad in here right here, they got frostbite, are all volunteer potatoes from last year. This was our potato bed. These are the purple Desiree Dwarf shelling peas. The skin, they're a shelling pea, so the skin's not great, but the peas inside are so good. And I was told they didn't need a trellis because they're dwarf bush variety. I'm finding that not to be true. They needed a trellis. They're just sad little peas. So aren't these cool? They're so good too. The peas inside. Oh my gosh. They're so good. I recommend them. But give them a trellis. Definitely. So I'm excited to harvest these volunteer potato plants because they're all over in here. There's a million. They must just be from tiny potatoes. I don't know if that makes a difference though. Like, if you plant a tiny potato seed, do you get tiny potatoes? Or can they make a big seed potato? Or can they produce large potatoes? Because the plants themselves are tiny too. I don't know. Let me know if you know. I guess we're about to find out in like a month. Anyway, there is the garden tour. A little bit. Highlights of what's going on here. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing more videos. I tried it out. I've been doing YouTube, I think, for like a month now. It's been really fun. And then for like 2 weeks, we were busy. I didn't have time to film. I didn't have time. I don't know. And I really missed it. And that's when I knew I really like doing this. I enjoy showing you my garden. Whether 5 of you watch or hundreds of you watch, I enjoy it. So I'll probably be doing more videos every week because I can't help myself. Especially right now. We are in Central Oregon in zone 3-4 at an elevation of 4,400 feet, which has a frost risk. I'm sure you've seen me talk about this a million times. Last year, for our frost risk, our last frost date is technically June 15th, and I believe we didn't get any frost after that until mid to late September, which is amazing. This year, we had 4 frosts in July. I don't even know how many in June, a bazillion. And then we've had a 28-degree day in August. And then the next day, I think it got close to freezing, but it didn't end up freezing. But we had a freeze. We are in a weird area. So northern gardeners, we're just now starting to hit our peak. We're just now starting to get to the best part of our growing season. And it's very short-lived where I live, but I just can't wait to show it to all you guys, because the hollyhocks weren't in bloom 2 days ago. They are now. All these poppies are coming and going. The sunflowers are just now starting, and we're about to hit peak season. We're gonna be harvesting like crazy. We have been, but not just like greens and stuff. I harvested my first cherry tomato the other day, and it's about to go nutso in there. So please like, comment, and subscribe, guys.